Dear students, this is episode 2 on Romeo and Juliet. In the first episode, I discussed Romeo's feelings for Juliet as he expresses in the verse. Let me quickly summarize that. Romeo, though uninvited, makes his presence at the gathering, a party organized by Capulet. There he saw Juliet and fell in love with her. He says she is brighter than the torches. Her brightness surpasses the brightness of the light. She stood out like a jeweled earring upon the cheek of the African girl. She stood out like a dove in the company of crows, and she feels that his hands must be blessed to touch her. After the dance is over, she would touch her hands with his rude hands. He believed that he did not see any beautiful girl before, and he loved. His heart was in love the moment that he saw Juliet, and he swears on his eyes that he had not seen such a beauty before that night, before seeing Juliet. This is what we really saw in the verse. So let us take up the second part, the text part 2. These are the emotions, feelings expressed by Juliet. Having fallen in love with Romeo, Juliet is living very lonely hours in his palace. She is expecting Romeo to come and spend time with her all the time. So she invites Night. She invites Romeo. She expresses her feelings for him. In this video, I am going to discuss this part of the text. Let me read it to you first. Come night, come Romeo, come you day in night, thou, you day in night. For thou you for you will lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come gentle night, come loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love, with night, and forget to worship, and pay no worship to the garish sun. That all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. So let me quickly glance at the new words that you need to know. Thou, archaic, you, rude, roughly formed, garish, lurid, very bright, hot sun, too rich for use in the first verse. So what you need to really know here is a few words, that is garish, lurid. Come night, come Romeo. Juliet invites night. She is not scared of night. She feels rather night would be very pleasant because that would give her Romeo. Come Romeo. She invites night and Romeo along with it. When he comes, how he comes? Like a day in night. He brings her such hope. He brings her light. He issues away darkness for her. He is like a day that comes during the night. He means everything for her. When he comes out in the night, out of darkness, still he is visible for her. Still he is seen for her. For you will lie upon the wings of night. How does he look like? Whiter than new snow on a raven's back. For you will lie upon the wings of night. On a raven's back. Raven is a bird which is black in color. If there is a snow on the wings of the black colored bird, the snow is visible or outstanding, stands out, sticks out to anybody's eye. When he comes in the night, she could see him coming. Just like anybody could see a snow on the raven's back or the wings, she could see him coming. She expects nights to be gentle. Come, gentle night, come loving. She expects nights to be gentle with her, gentle with Romeo, gentle with them. She expects night to be loving, caring, beautiful. Black-browed night. Are the dark and light images that you can really see here. Light and darkness, brightness and darkness. These are intentionally brought out to highlight the other thing. She expects night to come and night to bring Romeo to her, and night to be gentle, loving, and night to give her her Romeo. Give me my Romeo. She is feeling all these things. When she shall die, when he shall die, some people argued this she shall die. Some critics talked about it and they said it is she shall die, but he shall die. Whatever. Take him and cut him out in a little stars. Juliet, in her powerful feelings, she is expressing her emotions and she is making these things happen. She wants him to be cut into little stars after she is dead, probably after he is no more. He should still be remembered by people. How would people really know him? If he were to be a star in the sky, he is always there. People would see, would remember him. Give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine. He will make the face of heaven so fine. He will make it beautiful. His face will make the heavens so beautiful that the world will fall in love with the night. People who are really scared of night, there are horrible horror things attached to night, or scary things, unpleasant things attached to night will be gone. People rather love night. They love night because there is a heavenly sky, in the presence of Romeo, in the form of a star. He would make a constellation so that he would be remembered forever. He would be seen forever. And people would come out in the night and stop worshipping the garish sun. Day, all the time. The people are fond of respectful of a day and not so respectful of night, not so loving. But this notion will be gone. The presence of Romeo in the sky, in the form of a star, that would lead people or make people enjoy night. That all the world will be in love with night, and they pay no worship. Stop doing that. They forget the garish sun. They forget to worship the garish sun. They would not highlight day. They would not give more importance to it. They would rather accept, allow night at the same time. You can see that Juliet is more emotional, and her love towards Romeo is more intense. She expresses her feelings, implicit feelings. And between Romeo and Juliet, we can see that Juliet's love is more passionate and intense because she wants to immortalize Romeo. She wants him to be remembered forever, for generations to come, for decades to come, for centuries to come, that he would be remembered, that people would know how passionate lover he was and how passionate lover Juliet was. Come night, come Romeo, you are like a day during the night. He, she says, comes like a raven bird which has snow on it. For you will lie upon the white wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. She invites, expects night to be gentle, night to be loving, and give her her Romeo. After her death or his death, she wishes him to be a star in the sky, that he could make the sky heavenly place and more beautiful. People would start loving the night, stop worshipping the garish sun, and they would not give all the importance to day, and they would rather think night is also pleasant, night is also a heavenly place. That is because the presence of Romeo in the sky would make it pleasant, gentle, loving, all that. And you can really see these feelings of Juliet expressed to rich imageries once again. In next episode, we will talk about the imageries that we have here, metaphors, similes, and discuss more about poem and take up question and answers. At the end of this PPT or this PDF presentation, I have question and answers to you, and you may go through all of them. If you have any questions, you can rise and post it to me and reply to you. Okay. Until then, see you in our next episode.